appointed time, all of England will know of Ravenclad and the glory he brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz. This is going to be another Let's Guide for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In particular, I'm going to map out everything you need to do to get the Excalibur Greatsword. Yes, I'm kind of teasing everybody with the picture by covering up Excalibur, but I'm also saving people from spoilers in case somebody wants to just go and get it themselves and experience it for the first time as they get it. So that's why I'm using this picture. I will show Excalibur at the end, but not before telling people that, you know, if they don't want spoilers, to jump off the video. Alright, so let's get into what you need to do to get Excalibur. You need to gather up 11 tablets. Sounds more difficult than it is. It is a little bit time consuming because you got to run to several different places across the map, but 8 of those are in caves or underground dwellings, which just require you to traverse them and get to the tablet. 3 of them you got to get off of zealots, which is a combat. You got to fight some knights, and you'll see those in your order page. But we're going to go over the caves first because those are the easiest, and what I'm going to show you here, I'm not going to spoil the caves for anybody who wants to go and explore them. I'm just going to show you their location, their names, and how to get into them to start moving towards the tablet. The first cavern is Grimes' Grave. It is just south west of Brislea's farm. I actually ran across this one while doing the is it Grendel quest? I think that was the quest it was. Anyways, it's pretty easy to find. I'm not sure if in this video is where I came out when I did the quest, and then I'm going back in where I came out, but I believe this is the entrance. If for some reason this is locked or whatever, I apologize ahead of time. But this should be the first one. I'm not putting these in any particular order other than in the order that I did them. Other than that, they're not really in any order. The next one is the Cavern of Trials. And this one is in the southeastern part of the map in Sant. The rest of them I didn't really clear any of the map area because I was specifically going to these locations. So I give you the best that I can on the map of where it's actually at. So I hope you guys can find it. What I use as markers are the 2 synchronization points. And it should get you to where you need to go. It's inside this little house, hut, whatever you want to call this thing. Use a torch, it'll help you. Drop down here, and there you go. You're heading to find your tablet. The next one is, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Sant Lachie Mines, and it is pretty much in the southern area of Sussex. I don't know how to say that either. It is a little west of the Cavern of Trials, and you can see that I have a green synchronization point in the area above that. It's pretty much just south of that. And this is a mine area, so there's caves in all these, but the one to the right there is the one you actually want to go into. I just never pass up on iron ore, so you gotta smash. You know how it is. be the one right to the left on coming out of there. Oh, sorry, no. It's actually the ramp. Jeez, I did this a long time ago. A week, and I can't remember. I remember he's fading on me. Alright, so yeah, pretty much that's it. That's the entrance right there. You're on your way to getting your tablet. The next one is the Orbee Spar Cavern. And as you can see, it's pretty far up north in the Nottinghamshire area. I pretty much followed the river all the way up on a boat because I was like power level 125 when I did this. Going on a boat through the river, nothing attacked me. And I got out there and I pretty much just climbed the mountain to get to it. That's how I got to this. More iron ore, and we are off to get our tablet now. Alright, the next tablet is in the old Cellar. You can see it, it's in Essex. It's just a little southeast of Colchester. If you find the Elderman's house, you can pretty much just go straight south of that and look for the little lake area there to kind of guide you to where it's at. The next tablet is in Lichen Cavern. It is in Hamptonshire. It is just west of Fernham, I don't know how to say that, or Reddingham Abbey. It's south of that. That's a raiding location. You can kind of see that on the map. I have a green synchronization location there as well, so hopefully you guys can find it pretty easily. This one's pretty straightforward for the opening and how to get into it. Don't know why I'm showing the letter here. Might have thought there was something more to it than there was. Gotta get that iron though. Alright, two more left, and this one is the Viking Cave tablet. Vikings Cave, and pretty much what I did is I put a marker in the general area of where I thought it was, because it was the fog on the map was covering, I couldn't see it, but I could see Jorvik, so I went west of Jorvik a little bit down, and I put a marker. I jumped in a boat, I followed the river to the marker, and hopefully that works for you. Otherwise you're going to have to kind of just generalize and just get there. But again, the river is the safest way to get to this location. Alright, and this is the last tablet that we need to go into a cave or cavern for. And this is Wosig Tablet. It is, as you can see, it's in, what's this place called? Hamptonshire. It is kind of in the middle when it comes to north and south, to the west. And if you remember the earlier one, it is west of that and the... What was that place called? I forget which one it was, but there was one that was a little bit southeastern to this. More eastern than south, but you get the idea. So after this one, we're going to head into the Zealots and where we can find them. After we get into this one. I don't think there's too many tricks to it. There we are. We're in it now. Okay, so before we jump into the location of the Zealots, let me talk to you about where I was when I fought the Zealots. I was right around power level 200. When I did the last one, I was 213, maybe 215. The thing that helped me the most was the skill that when you perfectly dodge slows down time. If you dodge when they're using their red moves, the ones that flash red, you're gonna want to dodge anyway. You can't block those. Well, you can, but you still take damage and whatnot. But if you dodge perfectly on those moves, it'll slow them down, and those usually are their bigger moves anyways, so you'll have more time to hit them a couple times and then get out. Try to keep your stamina as full as possible so that you can dodge multiple swings, because they're going to swing a lot at you. And try to have your armor maxed and your weapon maxed as well. Other than that, it's going to come down to skill or working your way up to a higher power level. The other thing we need to note about these Zealots and any of the knights that you're trying to get is that they travel along a pretty large path. So I can only give you a general area. If you have them under the order and you have them listed and basically you can mark them, do that. It'll tell you exactly where they're at. It'll show you a red helmet on the map, so do that. So the first Cellar we're going to go after is Woden, and you can see he's in the Sant area. He's just south of the Tonebridge Monastery along that path, and I believe he travels between Canterbury and Tonebridge Monastery on that path. You can wait near the synchronization point for him to cross in front of you, and then you can fight him once he does, or you can go up and down the path looking for him. The next zealot we're going after is Hiki. He is just south of Colcestry. There's some dirt paths, roads, whatever you want to call them, just south of that city, and he travels along that. It's just a little west of it actually, but it's southwest, not too far. If you hang out in that area, you should find him. It wasn't that difficult for me to find. The last zealot is Rothgar, and unfortunately I did not record fighting him, so I don't have the ability to show you his icon on the map or even me running up to him, but I can tell you that he is on the path to the south of the Saltlandsee mines that we were at earlier. So if you go back to that, and hopefully you grab the synchronization point near it, and you follow around that path area there to south of that over towards that city there, you should run into them and not have a hard time finding them. Alright, so hopefully now you have all 11 tablets, and you're going to want to go to this cave that is basically Merlin's Cave. It's Merlin's Cave at Stonehenge, and it's actually west of Stonehenge and a little north of it. And I'm not going to go into what the cave is because I think that it's better if you explore it. That's why I'm not going into the other ones as well, and this one's kind of cool. So know that once you get into the caves, you go through them, you get to a spot, and you have to put the tablets into these stone pillars, and then you can get Excalibur. Like I said, I'm not going to ruin it so that you can see, you can do it yourself and experience that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show a little bit of gameplay footage of me using Excalibur. So if you don't want to see Excalibur before you get it, now would be a time to jump off because there's going to be some spoilers. So Excalibur, as you can see, is a mythical greatsword. Its damage is pretty good. Its special is heavy finishers and criticals blind all enemies around in a kind of a circle. And you can upgrade it straight away to the max if you have enough materials. I'm actually using a shield with it, and how I did that was by unlocking the skill Heavy Dual Wield, which lets you dual wield two-handed weapons, and I'm only using one, which is the Excalibur, and a shield in the offhand. You can use another two-handed weapon or a single-handed weapon in your offhand, or put Excalibur in your offhand, whatever you want to do. You get the idea. And now time for some combat to show you how it works. From here, I'm just going to let the footage run. So if you guys want to hang out and watch it, great. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Until next video, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Enjoy the combat.
I've got this! Remain steadfast! I'll help you! We keep our wits about us. Can't hold out much longer. Age me all over. Together, lad. We have this. Die! Come on then! With me, here! Die! Get back here, end this now! Are your guts getting tired? Flank the idiot! Press hard! Kill you! Yeah! Out of options, dog.